You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, let's talk about Karmelo Anthony, the track star who actually killed Austin Metcalf at a track meet in Frisco, Texas, back in April. You guys already know he's been charged with first-degree murder, and his trial is set to take place next year, January 1st, or no, not January 1st, but June 1st, if I'm not mistaken. And he is in a world of trouble, folks. He's looking at life in prison with the possibility of parole, but that parole could be 50 years or whatever. The only reason why he can't be charged with life in prison without parole is because he was a juvenile when this crime actually happened, but he is being tried as an adult. Well, we need to talk about the things that are going on right now that will definitely have an impact on a trial next year. Folks, Frisco ISD has just been subpoenaed to release the student records, folks, of every student that attended that track meet. Folks, in my opinion, this is bad news for Karmelo Anthony, because I believe that the DA wants to find out who was there and what they saw. And we know from the police interviews and interviews with the public, Karmelo Anthony, man, killed Austin Metcalf with a knife that he pulled out of his bag. Nobody is screaming self-defense. I believe that the prosecution is trying to go out there and find witnesses that are saying the same thing. Because as of right now, guys, we haven't heard anyone from that track meet actually defend Karmelo Anthony. There's been no evidence whatsoever he acted in self-defense, even though that's his defense. But there's no evidence whatsoever he actually acted in self-defense. And you know what? That's where the race hustling minister, Dominic Alexander, comes into play. Yeah, they're saying that they actually have a videotape or whatever. Why haven't they actually released it? I'm curious about that. But anyway, we must react to this news clip here, guys, from Fox 4 out there in Dallas about the subpoena. Let's go ahead and get into it. So right over here, guys, Frisco ISD subpoenaed for student records related to track meeting stabbing. Let's go ahead and play this, guys. Here we go.
Have to respond to a subpoena over a deadly stabbing at a track meet.
The district will be required to list the other students at that April track meet. Former student Karmelo Anthony is accused of stabbing and killing Austin Metcalf. It's part of the preparation as both sides get ready for trial. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager has the latest in the case. Peyton.
Heather, and we are 10 months out from the trial for Karmelo Anthony. Subpoenas are common during this pre-trial phase, but this case has so much publicity, people are following every step of the way. Now, the law requires school districts like Frisco ISD behind me to notify families when it does indeed receive a lawful subpoena.
Frisco ISD now subpoenaed by a Collin County District Court to provide a list of the students who attended the April 2nd track meet where Memorial High School student Austin Metcalf was fatally stabbed. A letter was sent home to parents on Thursday. It asked for each student's full name, date of birth, address, and parents' name and contact information. Student information is normally protected by the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, but subpoenas take precedence over that law. Attorney Russell Wilson is not associated with this case.
It does not mean that every person on that list would actually be a witness or even testify in the case, but it may mean that some individuals on that list may be followed up on for more information.
Karmelo.
And I believe that's the key right there. Yeah. This is why. Because the prosecution wants to find out more information, because we all know that Karmelo Anthony was not acting in self-defense. And the more people that they can actually get to verify that, the worse it is for Karmelo Anthony, guys.
Anthony is charged with murder. Police say Anthony, a student from Centennial High, stabbed Metcalf during a fight in the bleachers. According to the original police report, witnesses told officers Metcalf confronted Anthony about being under the wrong tent. Words were exchanged, and then Anthony pulled a knife out of his bag. The defense argues Anthony stabbed Metcalf in self-defense. Anthony's set to stand trial June 1st, 2026. This subpoena of potential witnesses, according to Wilson, all part of the pretrial.
I would presume it would be more expanded than what was in the police report. The police may have initially just talked to a smaller group of individuals, but because it's a public event, the attorney for the young man may say, hey, I would rather get a broader list of individuals.
Frisco ISD forced to comply with the subpoena. However, families who received the letter can file a protective order, which would prevent their personal information from being shared with the court.
And if parents do indeed want to file that protective order, the district told them they need to do that by July 29th. That's on Tuesday. Wilson also tells me that the state on their own or the defense on their own can file their own protective orders as well to limit that public.
Yeah, so you saw that right there. Now, Karmelo Anthony and his team are probably going to use this list to try and find people to back him up. I highly doubt that's actually going to be successful. I really, really do doubt that. Okay? Karmelo Anthony, he's in a world of trouble, guys. He is in a world of trouble. Look here. This is what the letter says right here. Dear parents of 2024-25 Memorial Track and Field athletes, pursuant of FERPA requirements found in 34 CFR 99.31, the district is providing you with a notice of a subpoena it received in case number 296-83565, 2025. Our records indicate that your student attended or was scheduled to attend the track meet at Kirkendall Stadium on April 2nd, 2025. Therefore, a record responsive to the subpoena contains what would be considered your student's personally identifiable information per FERPA. The subpoena is requesting the following records. Please provide a list of all student athletes from Memorial High School, including their full name, date of birth, address, parents' name, and contact information, who attended a track meet at the Kirkendall Stadium on April 2nd, 2025. If you seek protective action against the disclosure of this record, please email a copy of your motion or notice of hearing to me at, it's redacted right there, on or before July 29, 2025, so that I am aware of the status as to whether the record containing your student's information must be released. Otherwise, the district will have to comply with the subpoena pursuant of the Texas Code of Criminal 24.06 and release the record on July 29th. Thank you for considering this request. Yeah. So there you have it, man. I mean, this is either going to work in Karmelo Anthony's favor, which I doubt it, considering that no one has actually come forward and defended his actions of people that actually attended the track meet. I think it's going to get worse, man. I think more people are actually going to verify, yeah, this is not self-defense. And it's just going to make things worse. So this subpoena, even though it's routine, I don't think it's going to work in Karmelo Anthony's favor, guys. I really, really don't. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.